We've obtained a classified transcript of President Obama's tweets. This was released in 2015. And ascertained that they contain top secret messages only a skilled cryptic crossword solver could decode. Oh goodness, you'll be telling me that Delta and Omicron are an anagram of media control next. Ugh. These secret messages are the across answers. They include in random order. Enumerations are omitted for national security reasons. Breaks between tweets are intended to sow confusion. A clue may begin in the middle of a tweet and may continue into the next. So we don't know where the start and end of each clue is. Okay, that could be fun. A final instruction of the gravest importance. Do not breathe a word of this to... Excuse us, someone's at the door. Is that wood splintering and glass shattering? Uh-oh. So, there we go. So to summarise, the across clues are in a random order and they run into each other. So if I now bring up all of these, published 2014, sorry, these are the tweets and they run into each other. So who knows where the start of one clue is and where the beginning of the next is. And then we've got the downs. The downs are normal, so I'm going to suggest reading the tweets and then starting with the downs. Unless, of course, there's something that jumps right out at us and we can go, okay, that is one of the answers. So we've only got down numbers in the grid there. I've only put down numbers in the grid. So, is Oprah upset? Barney's principal saw my VP. Wait, no crazy fans, man. I like wearing women's gowns. Hey! Right, Mr. Chief Justice, car's eyes land inscrutable as night boarding Air Force One. Not so bright, it's not knowing where they start and end. Really turns out to be quite tricky, doesn't it? Clash guitarist's rear end is an ugly thing to behold. Oh, that's good. Club formed by United and General Electric promised contributions. Pennsylvania's primary projections. That's like PEP. Is it PA for Pennsylvania? PE? Car rental firm misplaced visa. Hillary's left Japanese capital. That's going to be Tokyo. PA, thank you. So PA and primary projections could be P. PAP. Anagram of visa there. Hillary's left Japanese capital. That's got to be Tokyo, surely. Representative Kennedy, KY. Went naked, was remorseful. Went naked. Take off the outside. Help chief of staff with hoops. That's probably the letters OO. Villanova, Louisville brackets. Like my office. Flipping cold at the moment. Talk, conservative energy. Swindled by EPA. In retrospect, summit lackey readership became bogged down. Fold. When Aceless says team establishment Republican in Texas is a dinosaur. Okay, well, I've actually got this final one. I've got T-Rex right at the end here. Republican is R. TX must just be Tex. And then you've got a dinosaur. That is T-Rex. So I'm going to go all out and just immediately solve that clue. And there we've got T-Rex. They are, of course, also given in a random order. Oh, no. Oh, I can't put that in the grid at all. Oh, I thought, oh, good, I could put it in the bottom right. No. Okay. Good evening, Catnip. We solved one clue. That's a good start. Let's have a look at the downs. That is where we're going to be going, really. ABC trashed Kansas football players. ABC trashed Canvas football. Canvas? I can't speak today. Let me have a sip of coffee. That sounds delicious, Catnip. ABC trashed, probably anagram of ABC. Kansas. Okay, yes. Okay, football players. I was thinking it was going to be a specific football player. It is not. It's a specific type, I guess, of generic football player, not a particular team. So it helps if you know, well, I guess, sport, really. I'm sure other sports will also have this term. Indeed, I was just trying to work out whether it was going to be in football. Apparently it is. It must be in rugby as well. So type the answer to 1 in the chat. If you think you got it, go for it. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. ABC, trashed, anagram of that. And then Kansas is KS. So you got backs. And a football player can be a back or a forward. Or a side, or an up, a down, a strange, or a charm. might have gone into physics there. Backs. So we've got at least one thing that we can put in the grid. Backs. I had to initiate a backs transfer today. That's not a pun. That's just me remembering that I did something. Oh, I've got my can. But will I remember it, Catnip? Probably not. Actress Moore's limousine finally is passing. Ah, good. Yes, got it. Got it. A few seconds going, aha. Name an actress with the surname Moore. That is my first challenge to you. And if you come up with someone other than the one that I'm currently thinking of, well done. Julianne Moore. Okay, she's really good, actually. Okay, good. Mandy, I've not heard of, but I will assume that there is. But Demi is the one that I'm after. Type the answer in the chat if you think you got it then. You need Demi. That's definitely part of the wordplay. I've lost my sock. My sock has fallen off my foot, and now it's cold. This is... Ah, there it is. Mandy Moore is a singer-actress. There we go, there's the sock. It's Demi's for Moore's, and limousine finally is E, and then your demise is your passing. As I said before, I think I've worked in here in a sleeping bag because it gets really cold in my room. I don't know why, despite the fact that the temperatures have been just as cold sort of the past couple of days. For some reason it hasn't been in my room. Maybe I've just got used to it. So I haven't needed my sleeping bag for the past couple of days, which is lovely. Consume around 10 pints at the outset with Hemingway or Pound, for example. Consume around 10 pints at the outset with Hemingway or Pound. Just going to put my sock on, hang on. Oh, it's all going on today. Consume around 10 pints. The outset of Hemingway's H, but I don't feel like it's that. It was Ernest Hemingway, Ezra Pound. They were both They were both poets. But that would be Hemingway and Pound. Okay, consume is usually eat or... Yeah, eat. Around 10. So we've got exact. Pints at the outset, P. 10 is X. Pints at the outset is P. Expat. There we go. It's a very good point. He was an author more, wasn't he, Hemingway? It's a good point. Ezra Pound was definitely a poet. But they were both expats. Hemingway went to live in... Cuba, I want to say. He certainly went in the Florida Keys. Certainly, I associate him with the South of Florida and the Keys. Cuba. Don't know about Pound, but anyway, expats. You have learned a thing. Is that bold? No, just me being weird. Bow or bow, having caught bow's tail with a loop of rope. Of course, this is sort of possibly Obama themed. So bow, rest in peace. Portuguese water dog that was. Bow's tail is O. I've got an idea, but I don't like it. I've got an idea. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Caroline. Oh, yes, he was a huge cat lover. And for some reason, lots of his cats are polydactyls. Got loads of toes. And as soon as they start getting opposable claws, we're in trouble. So I'm thinking this is lasso. Can a bow be a lass? Yeah. Can a bow be a lass? And then bow's tail is O, and then a loop of rope is a lasso. That's fine. Okay. A bow is a fighting stick. Okay, that's not. I don't know why lasses. I don't know why, like. Oh, is there a bow called a lass? Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Okay. Loop of rope. If you bow, you bend. And if we put O in the middle of bend, you get B nod. We're going to be putting O in a 4-letter word for a bow. So we get a loop of rope. I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to leave something for... I mean, it's a ninja star. But anyway, I'm going to come back to that one. Many a home site. Many a home site. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, fine. Yep. Yes, I will be playing Slay the Spire, certainly Thursday, possibly also tomorrow. I'm going to be starting with a different game tomorrow called Sizable. How long to beat says it's about an hour and a half, so I'm hoping that I should do it. You get lots of little 3D dioramas, and you change the size of objects, and then it has an impact on the atmosphere. Well, you could change the size of the sun, and you'll maybe melt the snow, turn it from winter into summer, and that will help you solve that puzzle. You might shrink the house to... I don't know. But anyway, it's playing Sizable tomorrow. About an hour and a half. I know I finished Temetsi. I did. Sorry, I've got Superliminal. Haven't played it yet. Would that be a good game for me to play as well? Type 5 in the chat if you think you got it, by the way. But yes, I'm looking forward to Sizable. Sort of, it should be a one-shot. I should be able to do that. And then I'll play Slay the Spire after that, depending on time tomorrow. I'm not going to go through all the puzzles properly, Sean. No. It would take me a lot of time. Many is a lot, and a home site is a lot. So just lot. 6 down. One of the Blues brothers grabs a piece of maple, a beautiful grainy lumber. That's a lovely surface, regardless of what the answer to the clue is. I wouldn't do it as a completion stream, absolutely, Arch. Okay. One of the Blues Brothers. Ugh. Don't know that. It's not a film I've seen. Grabs A. So we're going to put A in something. Piece of maple. That's either going to be M or MA or E or LE. And then A. Beautiful grainy lumber. I think I'm going to have to... So they were Jake and Elroy. Thank you, Caroline. I would have needed that. Okay. So... Elwood. Oh, in that case, Elmwood becomes Elmwood. Yeah, there is absolutely no way I would have solved that. Piece of maple is M, and you get Elmwood if you put it in Elwood. 7 down. Nerd we introduced to debutante. Nerd we introduced to debutante. Okay, yep, that's fine. Why? Yes, I got this one very quickly. Good evening, Experts with Babka. Good evening. Are you a crossword person? I'd forgotten. I'd absolutely forgotten. Experts with Babka, you are in for a treat because you've not seen this joke before. Everyone else has seen this dozens of times. What clue is this? This is 7 down. What is the physical embodiment of 7 down? Well, if this is a can of 7-Up, this is a can of 7 down. It's hilarious. I'll need you later. Oh no is right. 7 down. Type it in the chat if you think you got it. Babka is a crossword cat. Dan tags along for the ride. Fair enough. Yes, it is dweeb. It's we in Deb. Deb for debutante. I don't know why I got that one so quickly. Just thought of the word dweeb. But there we go. Yeah. So we're just dealing with the down clues because the across clues are in random order, and also there's a funky thing going on. We don't know where the start and end of each clue is. Deb for debutante feels weird. It's like cab for cabriolet. It's debutante is known as a Deb. Non-violence advocate is good and high. Yes, that's fine. Was I adept? No, was not a thing here. It was not a thing. Proms were not a thing when I was when I was younger. A little too surface level. At least I can get this one, Gators. At least I'm not stuck on it. Type 8 in the chat if you think you've got it. In England, debutante ball is where you is very different. But I think it's the only thing that comes close here. I don't do parties. I don't do social things. It is Gandhi, yes. Non-violence advocate is indeed Gandhi. Good is G, and is and, high is HI. Don't know whether you could get away with HI being high in the Telegraph. Gandhi was not a debutante. Re-engineered masters for rivers. Re-engineered masters for rivers. This is straightforward, so I'm happy with this one. Give us a few seconds. And, of course, we're going to be getting lots of acrosses now. I mean, compartment, sledges or pledges, apex or alex. We're getting wedge, maybe. Type it in the chat if you think you got it. It's an anagram of masters. It's streams. That. Well, good. Inspired PTA mostly supports formal dance education. Inspired PTA mostly supports formal dance education. Evenings ads. Inspired PTA anagram of that mostly supports like props or sticks or canes. So we got pat canes. Formal dance education. A formal dance is a ball. So is it if it's going to support the formal dance, maybe it's going to be something ball. Ah, that's a good point. Parrot becomes tap. Mostly supports tap canes, tap root. Tap. I think you're right. I think it's going to start tap, but oh no, I think its second letter should be R if that word across his compartment, but I'm not sure. Oh, well, welcome to the Booster Club, Zads. I hope that you cope okay with it. I was very lucky I had my booster on Friday. And the worst part about it was just getting to the place, because no buses turned up. I hate buses, absolutely hate them with a passion. 11 across. Instruments of politicians, according to many adhering. Instruments of politicians, according to many adhering. Ha! Is it what I think it is? I think I've got this, and if it is what it is, then I approve. Yeah, it's going to be this. It's going to be this. Foxy, what do you think it is? Oh, good, Matt. I'm glad you finally got it, and you got it not on Christmas Eve, which I know you were worried about at one point, because that would have been very fun for Christmas Day, possibly. I think this is liars. Politicians, according to many, are liars, but it's we here, so it's a homophone of that, so it's liars. Those are your instruments. I'm hoping that people agree with that. I mean, even the best politicians in the world, they're going to tell a porky or two, aren't they? So even if you like them. Cunning rat taking chemistry. Cunning rat taking chemistry. I've got an idea. Oh, Sean. The Conservatives lost one of their... I'm not going to go into politics here, but they just lost one of their safest seats because of the politics situation here at the moment. But please don't go on about the politics. Let's keep this a nice, sane little... but it's sane bubble from the rest of the world. Well... Is this artifice? Because artifice is cunning. And rat... if it's... oh no, but then I'm using cunning twice in the wrong way. Okay, that's not... yeah. Cunning rat, I wanted that to be art. And then taking... nah, chemistry. Chemistry is probably chem. This is not a sane stream. I will absolutely... An insane bub is absolutely fine. It is a wonderful show to work on. I will give it that. So next week, the Christmas specials. We've got 4 Christmas specials coming up. One of which is very, very timely in light of recent politics, just in terms of food at parties. But when we did the Christmas special, the day we filmed the Christmas special, and bear in mind this was in May, we had a full Christmas dinner with all the trimmings. Turkey, cranberry sauce, roast potatoes. We didn't have Brussels. I was very disappointed, or at least my portion didn't have Brussels. But and a Yule log in the middle of May with Christmas trees all around. It's absolutely brilliant. So do enjoy that when you get there. Rats. I absolutely agree, Matt Clemson. Cunning rat. So cunning is sort of sly or something like that. Rat, but to tell, taking chemistry. If we put chem in tell. Don't know what it is, so I'm going to come back to that. 13. A moral wrong jailing a Tibetan or Saudi. A moral wrong jailing a Tibetan or Saudi. I do apologise because hello 54. Good evening. I like the little snowflake you've got in your thing. I do apologise, X words with Babka. I know you've got it. I'll come back to you on this one, hopefully. A moral wrong jailing a Tibetan or Saudi. It's going to be interesting, Clifford, because we will see... You'll see why. It's a very different thing for me to play on this stream. It's still very board gaming, it's still very puzzly, and I will need your help. I've not slain the spire yet. A moral wrong is a sin. If it jails A, we get S-A-I-N, and then I want a Tibetan to be T. But that a Saudi's not necessarily a saint. 250 hours in a month. Ouch. Ouch, that's painful. So is the moral wrong a sin? And then we're going to put A in it. Oh, it's A. Moral wrong, A sin. And then we put the A in it and we get Asian. There we go. And a Saudi would be an Asian. 13. There it is. There we are. 14. That's right. Carrot damaged farmer's vehicle. That's right. Carrot damaged farmer's vehicle. Must be a strong carrot. I'm happy with this one. Oh yes, I will actually type that in properly now. I know the next one, so that's good. 14. It goes here. Type it in the chat if you think you got it. Go for it, X words with Babka. Over to you on this one. Counting is hard as well. Yes, tractor! Tractor! Tractor. It's an anagram of R and carrot for tractor. You've got 40 acres and you've got 53 or however many it was in the thing. 14. No, I just didn't type it in here. One more alien on Earth. One more alien on Earth. Oh, right. That's right. Is T. Okay. Well, I did the anagram with the wrong set of letters, which you can't do on Countdown. They get very irritated if you just go, I've got a 9, but it's not using those 9 letters. One more alien. Anagram of one more? And then it means on Earth. That's how I'm currently thinking it's going to be. I need some paper. Got my paper. One more. And then it's anagrammed for on Earth. Oh no! What if it was the other way around? What if it's an anagram of on Earth and the definition is one more on Earth? Yeah, it's that way around. Oh, cheeky, having 2 7 letters either side of alien. Very cheeky. Someone put Marky V in a soundproof box, please. He's off again. He hasn't had his pill today, and you know what he's like without his pill. Oh dear. Type it in the chat if you think you got it for 15. It's an anagram of on Earth, which is another, and that means one more. So there we go. The only downside of doing these down clues, no pun intended there, was that, you know, we're getting all the acrosses without having even done them, so it's going to be a bit disappointing to actually do them. But anyway, next one, 16. Easy to set up, preferred blood type. Easy to set up, preferred blood type. Easy to set up. I think the song was really actually an admission of theft. In that, actually, I've stolen that key. You've got a lovely brand new common harvester there. But you've not got the key to it. Someone nicked it, and I just happen to have it here by coincidence. Oh, 5-4. I was not expecting that. Oh. Easy to set up. Simple. Preferred blood type feels like O. Or is it going to be rhesus? Don't know. I'm going to move on to 17. Not O. A. AB. AB negative. AB positive. Absolutely no idea. It's going to be some combination of letters O, B and A. Goodness. 6 true sports. Goodness. 6 true sports for 17. Goodness. Gosh. 6 VI. VI. True. Fact. Sports. Sports. Does that mean it's wearing it? So we're going to put VI into true. Oh, virtue. There you go, virtue. I'll just say it out loud. 6 is VI. True sports. I'm assuming sports is your anagram indicator here. How happy are we with that as an anagram indicator? I'm not keen on it. Okay, just says it's reasonable. Yeah. Faceless dog is America's symbol. Faceless dog is America's symbol. Good surface, whatever the answer is. Faceless dog is America's symbol. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, I like this one actually. Okay, I'll give it a few extra seconds because this is a thinker. It's 2 words. One is a dog. The other is a symbol for America. And one is if you take the first letter off, if it's faceless, if you take the first letter off, it becomes the second. So type it in the chat if you think you've got it. Go for it. Good afternoon, Sensei. Good morning. It is, yes. Beagle becomes eagle. Beagle is the dog. The faceless dog. Poor thing. And the American symbol is the eagle. 18. Sasha mishandled hosting Mennonite group. Sasha mishandled hosting Mennonite group. Is this... What's... Asset hound. I'd like an asset hound to keep up my keep my assets. Is this a hidden? Is there a Mennonite group, and I'm just going to ask here, called Shami. I'm going to go with that. That feels like the most appropriate. No. Hi. Hamis. I'll know it. You're absolutely right. I will know it. There we go. What does Mennonite mean? The Amish. Sort of just before noon, AM-ish. Spiteful article about Pigpen. Spiteful article about Pigpen. Well, Pigpen is a sty. And an article could be an or... Yeah. No. No. Doesn't work. Spiteful is not antsy, and you need to anagram sties. But apart from that, correct. Dutch Protestant sect. Okay. So we've got our sty. Testy. Ats. Article about. Hang on. Article about. Tasty. Nasty. Nasty. And reversed. And then sty, tasty. Good. And then you get spiteful, which is nasty. Okay. Torpedoed a Tea Party favourite. Not. Torpedoed a Tea Party favourite. Not. Sunk. Tea Party favourite. Yes, Catnip, it is the reversal there. So the article is an, as in the article an, and then but it's reversed. I'm going to come back to this one then, because this is a bit American apparently. And I'll get some letters for it at some point. Statute or treaty surrendering power. Statute or treaty surrendering power. Oh, that's quite nice. I got this one. I think it's wise for me to just skip over this one, and we're going to do the fun bit of the across clues in a minute, because we know that we could start to look at some of the things. We've probably got the word compartment, sledges or pledges, lots of potentials there. So type 22 if you think you got it. We're going to leave 21. I'm going to come back to that. A statute is an act, and a treaty is a pact if it surrenders its power minus P. Get an act. Yeah, don't know that one. Okay. Oh, so I could put that in the grid, you know. Yeah, let's do that. Well, we've got Afghanistan here, haven't we? That very much looks like Afghanistan. Didn't we have somewhere in here? Lots of things. So we've got Alex, probably what or wait, wedge, aphorism, which I don't know what that actually means, but I know it's a word. Okay, that could be Biden. It won't be Biden. Well, it could be Biden, because, of course, Biden was Veep under Obama, so you never know. Is Oprah upset? Malia's principles. I don't know how to start this. Karzai's land. That feels like Afghanistan, doesn't it? Is Karzai in Afghanistan? That is my next question. Okay. Air Force One, that's going to be AF and I. So, Garn. Oh, as night looks suitable and agrist. Oh, good term. I don't use tend not to use that. I don't know why. As night. lost it. Inscrutable. So inscrutable is your anagram indicator. So car's eyes land. Inscrutable is your anagram indicator. As night. And then we put AF1 or something in it. And then you get as NIGHT. Yes. So it's Air Force is AF and one is AN. One is actually AN. And then we do the anagram in the middle of it, which is this. So that is that clue. So those two lines actually just pop up into one. So we can, whoops, we can do that. That's good. And we've got Afghanistan. Good. So not so bright could be dimmer, and then Michigan could be MI. D for Democrat, retracted. So now we've got dim. In fact, it's just dim, isn't it? There we go. So that's dim. I don't think it's going to be dimmer. I think it's just going to be dim for there. So can we put dim in? Yeah, we could put dim in here. So I saw a comment about VP possibly being Biden. Okay, I like that. Bid EN. No, I don't know how that's all going to work. Remark about naval base behaviour, clash guitarist rear end. Ugh. Don't really know how to... Okay, wait is to bide, and then N is no. Oh, yes. Okay, yep. So VP, don't know where my is quite going to go, because it could equal... My could be part of this clue, and then wait, and then no. And then we get Biden. So we'll put that in there. Crazy fads man, I like wearing women's gowns. Crazy fads man, anagram of fads man, possibly fads man and I. Could well be, could well be. I think my VP, okay. Marlia's principle is usually, that's going to be M, isn't it, for the first letter. And a saw could be a tenet or a speech or an aphorism. There's your aphorism. It must mean a speech. It must mean a saying. There we go. So is Oprah upset? Anagram of is Oprah. Then put the word, put the letter M. Then we've got aphorism, and that is going to go wherever I spotted it earlier. APHOR-ISM. Good. So we've got that. Chief Justice feels like that could just be J. Yes, they did, Efort Manto. The across clues are in a random order and you don't know where they start and end. All the fun. All the fun. Is it referring to a particular Chief Justice? Is this a particular American person that I would struggle with? Ginsburg, no longer, of course. Scalia. I didn't, Stephen. But now I do. So hold off on the spoilers, please, a little bit. But, so if it's going to be Roberts then or something, robes for the women's gowns. Let's add another line here, because I feel like there's 2 clues. Ah, what did I do? Did I delete it? There we go. So robes, and then I like wearing. So we're going to put something in women's gowns. There's the R. Roberts was and is the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Okay. How does the wordplay work? I'm going to put it in the grid when I spot wherever it goes. Do that right now. It's going to be here. Right is RT. Yes, the Right Honourable. Yeah. Yep, took me a while to parse it. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So we're just going to take... Don't know why I put Roberts there. We're going to do that. Is that right? So it's RT. Yeah, I don't like where the wearing is in this. But that is right. Okay, so we've got Crazy Fads Man I Like. That's got to be a whole clue. Manias. Maniac. Crazy Fads. I feel like it's going to go here. Man is man, I is I. And then like is as. And then manias are crazy fads. There we go. Yeah, there we go. X words has got it as well. There we go. So that's that. This is coming along nicely. Remark about naval base behaviour. Remark about naval base behaviour. I feel like Sensei's trying to give me a hint here. Oh yeah, we'll definitely. I mean, we're sort of. I can dot around, but I don't know how helpful it is. And in fact, I will have to dot around at some point, because when we don't know where a clue ends and when we can't solve one, then we're going to have to... Oh, that's terrible, Sensei. That's absolutely awful. Love it. Love it. Because we have possibly Avis here, which is a car rental company. I know there's a car rental firm here. Oh, that is just that clue. That is just that clue. So we know that's the start and an end. Okay, that's interesting. So, for this remark, can I have some hints, please, on this one? Oh, it's comment. Comment about naval base. It is port. How dare it not be compartment? And then your behaviour is your comportment. Is that right? I think that's right. Cheeky. Absolutely cheeky. Comportment. Correctington. Excellent. Clash guitarists. Rear end is an ugly thing to behold. That is a lovely surface. Clash. I think clash is going to be the definition. Guitarist's rear end. T is an ugly thing. Duckling. Clash. Sort of having a look around. System looks like it's going to be here. Clash is going to be here. Hyena? Are hyenas ugly? They're not particularly pretty. I'm sure there's a I was about to say I'm sure there's a lovely looking hyena somewhere out there, and I thought, oh, I could Google it. No. Is it going to go here? Look at row 19. Pledges. Fledges. Sledges. Not spotting it. Club's a good one. Club, formed by United, so that's probably U or UN or something, and General Electric. GE. General Electric will be GE. Promised contributions are your pledges. And we've got GE. So, how does that work? United? Not sure. General Electric is GE. Promised contributions. Pennsylvania doesn't feel like it fits in this clue. So I need to put pleds. Right answer, wrong clue. Ooh, promised contributions. Pennsylvania. Well, that's PA. Oh, Pennsylvania's primary and projections is ledges. Clever. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. It's a good thing I don't mind being wrong, isn't it? So we've got at least 2, if not 3, but probably 2 clues here. Club. GE. I need to find a GE somewhere in here, and Agex? No. Wedge. Hang on. Wedge. A wedge is a club. And if you are United, you wedge. Wedge. Excellent. Oh, Meredith. Please duck. So... This clash one. Hints, please, on this one. First of all, my first hint is this one clue? I feel like it is. And I feel like it's going to be eyesore, or this is one clue. Okay, Clash guitarist. Do I need to know the guitarist of the Clash? That's my next one. Because rear end equally could be D. Good. Clash. Bang. Wallop. Guitarist's rear, T, maybe then end is end, I don't know, is an ugly thing to behold. What's ugly to look at? Do not look at me when you say that. An eyesore, an ugly. So it starts with T. The Clash appears to have 5 guitarists. Well, there we go. A really big Clash. Well, a crash, an ogre. It's good. Okay, so it's going to be like something like an ogre, or red hair and a green suit. Okay, it's got to be a monster of some kind. Oh, hang on. Is the whole thing an ugly thing to behold? What? So you're getting me there. We're getting there. An ugly thing to behold. So that is the definition. And then we've got Clash. And then, oh, flipping heck. Clash. So it's going to get war. There we go. War. And then a wart is an ugly thing to behold. Clash is a war. Guitarists, rear end, is a lovely thing to behold. There we go. A lovely thing, an ugly thing. Whew. Hillary's left Japanese capital carrion feeder. Vulture for the carrion feeder. Witches have warts. I often have warts. Hillary's left. Probably letter H. Japanese capital yen. If we got H and a yen, I'm going to bung that there. And then A is A, and then a hyena is your carrion feeder. Which, of course, hyenas are terrible at an airport because they keep eating all the carrion. Hey! Thank you very, very much. Did I say that out loud? I said it out loud. That is hyena. Representative Kennedy is trailing, went naked, was remorseful, help. Representative, rep. A representative or an agent. Looking at the grid now, just trying to see what could go. Representative is a rep. Kennedy is trailing. It would be amazing if it was. It would be very amazing if it was. Kennedy. Was remorseful is rude. R-U-E-D. Went naked could just be E-N. Oh, hang on. Repented. It's repented. So, we have here representative is rep. Kennedy is Ted Kennedy, and it's trailing, i.e. after, went naked. Take the outside letters off of went, and again you get repented. So that is a very long clue. Is trailing, went naked, was resourceful. That is, whoops, that is that. Repented. That. Are you there, Scott? He's not there. Right. Honk. I don't think I've got anything going, but I mean, who knows at this point in time. Help Chief of Staff with hoops. Villanova, Louisville brackets. Villanova. Well, here we go. Here, first of all, let's have a look at my favourite ovals. I've just said it out loud, haven't I? Villanova, Louisville, physically brackets. Physically brackets ovals, and those are hoops. So that's a clue. So I'm going to take that from there. And that is ovals, which is going to... Oh! Good evening, Crossword. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I have no cats on my stream. It is very disappointing. Why is it not... Why is hoops an oval? Because hoops is plural, so why is hoops an oval? We're currently doing a crossword where... Wrong breakdown. Ooh, like my office. Okay, so the theme is that these are Barack Obama's tweets. And it's so like my office is oval. And the across clues have all been, these are his tweets that we have hacked or whatever. And they are in a random order, and I am doing terribly here. I'm trying to do two things at once. Random order. And they run into each other, which is inconvenient. Yeah, because I could see oval. It went here, but I couldn't see ovals in the grid. Okay, so we've got help Chief of Staff with hoops. Aid Chief of Staff. The first letter of staff is S. System, Apex, Alex... There's a three-letter word there that we don't know anything about. Yeah. I'm doing quite well. The chat's also on... Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you've got your booster crossword. Welcome to the booster club. I was all right with mine, luckily. Hint, please, for this. Help Chief of Staff with Hoops clue, please. I hope you feel better soon anyway, crossword. I'm staying away from everyone 254, but not because of anything to do with the pandemic. I'm just antisocial. It's in his kiss. That's what it is. Shoop. So this is the 3-letter one. Okay. I mean, aid is to help. It's your own fault, Marky V. Oh, yeah, absolutely your own fault. You've only got yourself to blame. Hoops is O and O. The hoop is the letter O. So Chief of Staff. So is it Sue? Does that mean help? That can't mean help. What's the first? Thank you for the follow, Badger. Plural of O's. Oh, okay, clever. So it's OS, SOS. There's only one 3-letter place it can go, so it has to go there. Talk, conserving energy, swindle. That's how I'm parsing this one. And talk is to chat. I'm just going to show off here. Talk is chat. If we put energy, E, in the middle of it, we get cheat. And that will go here. And we've got a type of Brussels sprout here. Prefab. That'll probably be prefab there. Got any O's? So by EPA, in retrospect, so it's probably APE. And then summit. Where does the X come from for that? Summit. Oh no, by is times, isn't it? So it's X for by. It's in times, 3 by 4, 3x4, and then EPA, all of it in retrospect, and you get a summit. This is coming together now. This is coming together. Lacking leadership, became bogged down, fold. I've got an idea. I've got an idea, and I think it goes here. And actually, that letter is correct if you were to treat it as a 5-letter word. I think. No, I'm not happy with that, actually. Because that would give... Here's what I was thinking. That's Apex, of course. Lacking leadership, became bogged down, stuck. Take the first letter off, and you get tuck. And if you fold something in, you tuck it in. But I'm not sure. What do we think on that? Oh, whoops. Ruck. Okay, tuck is correct. Okay, it is tuck. And is that parsing correct? Because I feel like, as a clue, that would work. So the only reason I didn't like it was because we've got a K there. Which I don't like. For 21 down. Okay. Tuck. So yeah, we'll come to that in a minute. When aceless says team establishment, could all be one clue. Is there only one clue that we've got left to go? We've just got this system or something like that. Have we solved everything else? By George, I think we have. When aceless says team establishment. Okay. Take the A. Oh, take the A's out of says team and it literally spells out system. That's nice. I was wondering where the anagram indicator was. It doesn't need one. You just take out that and you get a system, which is an establishment. Okay. That is good. I like that. So that is all the acrosses that we've done. There's still some downs that we've left. So let's have a look. 4. Okay, so that's a noose. Bow. Having caught bow's tail. So a bow, a nose, I guess. A bow of a ship, the nose of a ship. Not bow, Bow. Yes, absolutely. Put O in nose, get noose for a loop of rope. Okay. 10. Inspired PTA mostly supports formal dance education. Feels like prompted would fit. Oh, prom. Prom is a formal dance. I was talking about proms as well. That's why you were getting me to talk about proms. And then inspired PTA. So there's your PTA. Or some, mostly. So it's just a PT. And then education is ED. There we go. So it's prom, PT, and ED, and you get inspired. Cunning rat taking chemistry. So if you rat, you sing. So scheming. So sing with chem in the middle. Scheming. And if you're cunning, you're scheming. Nice. What have we got next? 16. Easy to set up preferred blood type. Easy to set up. Prefab. Preferred is pref, and then a blood type is AB. It's all very simple. Very, very. When you get it, my T-Rex is loose. What? What? I'm so confused. Prefab. 21. This one torpedoed. So that is sank, and then A, and then Tea Party favorite not. Put my T-Rex back in the grid. Oh, did I delete it? So sorry. So Sanka, what? This is a brand of coffee. Oh, right. And of course, that would not be a favourite of tea. That would be very much not a fan for tea people. That would be for coffee. And that is almost done. So it says, these secret messages are the across answers. They are clued in random order. Enumerations are omitted for security reasons. Breaks in between clues are intended to sow confusion. And then, did we think, is there anything else? A file instruction of the greatest importance. Do not breathe a word of this to us. Is that just... That's just flavour, isn't it? There's nothing actually there. That's just being twee. Fair enough. That, in the end, therefore, is Cryptileaks. That was fun. That was fun.